Welcome back, everyone. So, got an exciting day for you today. So, I'm on the roof. Why, you might be asking? And this is the reason. We're gonna take down the chimney today. So I'm gonna bring it right down to the basement and start filling in the hole up top here. I'm gonna hustle just a little bit because after I get this down, we do have some rain coming in later on today. We've got rain on and off for who knows how long. So I might as well just, trudge along and do my best to work around it. I do have a couple of measures in place just in case it does rain unexpectedly. That does happen. This is Michigan for you. It rains more often than not. It's surprisingly wet here in Michigan. And yeah, so I'm up here. I got the big chipping hammer out, and we're gonna bust this down and taking you along for the ride. So let's get to it. All right, so where's the bit? This is the tool I'll be using for the most part. So this is a heavy-duty hammer drill, and it has a chipping function. So you generally want the right tool for the right job. I do have heavier equipment. I've got lighter equipment. This is just right for exactly what I'm doing here. So I'm going to be taking it out brick by brick and just throwing it off the side for now. And once I get down below this roof line, I'm going to patch in a new piece of OSB. And I got some shingles. They probably won't match exactly, but it'll be close enough. It's not really a visible part of the roof, and it's getting kind of hard to find matching 3-tab shingles just because most people are going with the architectural shingles now, so the variety is a lot less. I could have found a match if I really wanted to look, but I'm not worried for the little bit I'm doing, and this roof's eventually going to get replaced anyway, so it really doesn't matter. So let's get started. Just give you a quick little sneak peek as to what these chimneys look like when they're dry and unused for long periods of time. Spider webs all the way down. Truly disgusting. All right. All right. So I still have to bring it down one more course to have it fully below the roof line. But what I'm going to do, because this is still a nice access area, I'm going to bring it down as far as I reasonably can before covering this up, because this is a very easy way of offloading the bricks. And if I get it low enough, I can make an opening in the ceiling on the main floor, and I can remove the rest that way. So I'm now into some smaller sections of clay pipe. I'm hoping I can get down at least another foot or so. Alright, so it got dark real quick over here. We weren't supposed to have rain for at least another 2 hours, but it's looking pretty bad now. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this up for the time being, and I'll come back up to cap it off when I'm ready. In the meantime, I'll get these bricks offloaded and see what I can do from the inside. I didn't get it down quite as far as I would have liked, but any bit I get from up top is way better than trying to get it from underneath. As awkward as it seems from up here, it's way more awkward from underneath. So I'll get that started and we'll hop inside. Oh, got a nice weight, weatherproof seal. We'll be able to leave that for the time being. Almost forgot to take you with me. It's just starting to rain. Alright, so yeah, I just checked the radar and I hear thunder and it looks like we got a steady rain for quite a while, so I'm shut down on the roof for right now. So we're gonna go ahead and head inside here and start knocking down the chimney from below. So over here I'm gonna start by setting up some lights because it did get darker. I'm gonna make a larger opening down here. I'm not gonna bother trying to take it out from up top. It's just it's way too awkward, and it's easy enough to just open this up. So I'm gonna open this up, start taking it down to the basement as far as I can reach, and then I'm gonna start huffing them out there. Now the difficulty here is that clay piping is really gonna start holding things in place. Especially up top there, so we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's not too bad. You know, I gotta say, I can hear the thunder outside and it's pouring rain and, you know, getting a little dark inside, but I love this weather, especially when I'm inside and I got a nice breeze coming through. This is some of my favorite conditions to work in. Just not when I'm working outside. Let's get one more light up. Yeah, that's not so bad. So while I was up there, I just realized one of my problems with the ceiling coming down, and I'll just show you. You notice some insulation drop out. That's because there was some bricks sitting on that. That's not a big deal though. So I'm going to take you up there and you can have a quick look. This is where we're at. So let's see. So I don't have too many of the red bricks left, and that's okay. These are going to be a little tougher to remove. They are more solid. So these vents, this is part of that passive heating system, are attached to these, and I don't know how the system works, so I'm not entirely sure what this is, but it is heavy. So a lot of the stuff that I'm assuming used to be mounted somewhere is resting on the drywall, and it is very, very heavy. I mean, when I try lifting it, like, that's got to be a good 40, 50 pounds. So I'm going to have to do something about that. There's a lot of hardware up here. I'm probably just going to remove it. But I want to look into it first. I mean, there might be something there worth salvaging if it's still intact, but I mean, I'm having strong doubts. So I'm going to try and get the camera set up here. We'll see how that goes. All right, so I got you inside the attic. Let's get right to it. So the pain of this is one brick fell, unfortunately, while I was getting up here to begin with, and we want to avoid that because every brick that falls is potential damage. Once again, that's why it's a lot easier to get it from above. It's a nice, easy access out. So I have to take each brick now and I have to walk it down as I loosen it up. So I'm gonna reposition my ladder and we'll get right to it. Yeah, so these ones are definitely going to be a lot harder. What I may want to focus until I can get a better reach is actually breaking them in half. That way I don't have to try and maneuver them around the flue to get it up. All right, so managed to get that free. So let's bring you back down and you can see just how dirty of a job this was. If I can reach you. That's a dirty job. I had a brief stint sweeping chimneys, and although nowadays it's a little cleaner than it used to be, but it was a dirty job. All right, let's set back up down here. Well, we definitely moved through here like a destructive force. And it is hot up there. I'm glad to be back down. I think I'm actually going to hose off a little bit before I head back. I'll be back. Alright, so Xana swung by. She brought a fresh shirt for me. I washed off my arms a little bit. Obviously, I'm still dirty. I still need a shower, but I feel a little bit cleaner. So I'm just looking at this. I'm going to go ahead and take this mess down before I continue on, because this is probably just going to fall anyway. Probably going to be another gross mess. I should have done that before I washed up, but we'll get it done right now. Alright, the rest of these should come out easier and with a shorter ladder. Well, it seems my hammer drill wants a bit of a break, so I'm going to let it have a break. We'll be back shortly. So you can see my makeshift shower here. I have one of those extension wands. I just turn that on like so. That's where I could just rinse off at least. Works well enough. Bring some soap on site. I don't have any here yet. So that hammer drill, I've had that for quite a while now. It's getting pretty old, so it acts up now and then. I gotta dig into it and see what the problem is. But yeah, I've been using it steady for probably a good 8 years now, and you know, they only last so long when you put them through heavy use. So as soon as I get to the bottom of it, we'll get back to work. All right, so unfortunately I had very little success getting the hammer drill running again. So I still want this out. I want the mess to be done and this mess to be really complete, so I can clean it up and, you know, call it a day. So I'm going to finish this up, but I'm going to finish it up the old-fashioned way, which, you know, at this point, it's not the end of the world. Everything's easy access now. I'm out of the ceiling, so, you know, it'll be fine. So, just a cold chisel and a hammer. No more flues till we get to the bottom. That's nice. All right, so the next couple I'm going to loosen off in the basement, and then I'm going to lift them up through the floor because trying to get them out, it's just not going to happen. But it's easier to get out from up top anyway. So if I can utilize the opening, I will. So I'm going to head down there and loosen those up, hop back up here, and after that, I should be able to maybe get the rest up that way. Otherwise, I got to huff them up the stairs, so I'll avoid that if I can. All right, so we're downstairs at the furnace. First one's going to be a tougher reach. there it was. All right, now to clean up and call it a day. It's been a long day.